How to talk about your job in English. Welcome back to English BioTalk channel. This is easy English listening and speaking practice for real life. If you want to speak more confidently at work, in interviews, or in everyday conversations, subscribe now because I upload new English practice videos like this regularly. And if this video helps you, please like it. It really supports the channel and helps more learners find these lessons. All right, let's begin with the most common situation. Someone asks you, "What do you do?" Or, "Where do you work?" Or, "What's your job?" Many learners answer with one short line, "I'm a teacher," or, "I work in a company." And then, they don't know what to say next. So today I'll give you a simple system. It's called the 3-layer answer. Layer 1 is a short answer. Layer 2 is a medium answer. Layer 3 is a longer answer with details. You can choose the layer depending on the situation. If you're at a party, you might use layer 1 or 2. If you're networking, meeting new coworkers, or in an interview, you can use layer 2 or 3. Let's start with layer 1, the short answer. Here are 5 short professional answers you can copy. I'm a teacher. I'm a sales assistant. I'm an engineer. I'm a nurse. I work in marketing. Those are fine, but the problem is they are short and they often stop the conversation. So we upgrade to layer 2. Layer 2 is the medium answer, and it uses this simple formula. I work as a at. I mainly bat. That's it. Let me say it again. I work as a at. I mainly back. Here are examples. I work as a teacher at a language school. I mainly teach adults. I work as a sales assistant at a clothing store. I mainly help customers and handle payments. I work as an engineer at a construction company. I mainly work on building projects. I work as a nurse at a hospital. I mainly take care of patients. I work in marketing at a tech company. I mainly create content and manage social media. Notice something important. These answers are still simple, but they sound more professional because they include one key detail: what you mainly do. Now let's practice these phrases so they become easy to say. Say these lines with me. I work as a, I work at, I work in, I mainly, I'm responsible for. Good. Now, some people ask, what's the difference between I work as, I work at, and I work in? Here's the simple explanation. I work as is your role or position. I work as a designer. I work as an accountant. I work at is the company or place. I work at Google. I work at a hospital. I work at a small cafe. I work in is the field or department. I work in finance. I work in customer service. I work in HR. HR means human resources. Now let's build your answer step by step. First question, what is your role? You can say, I work as a, or I'm a. Second question, where do you work? You can say, I work at, or I work for. I work for is also common. It means you are employed by a company. I work for a startup. I work for an international company. Third question, what do you mainly do? You can say, I mainly, or I'm responsible for. Now, let's upgrade your English even more with professional but simple verbs. These verbs will help you talk about responsibilities. Here are strong, common work verbs. I manage. I handle. I support. I coordinate. I organize. I prepare. I create. I check. I help. I communicate with. Let me give you some examples. I manage schedules. I handle customer requests. I support the sales team. I coordinate meetings. I organize files and documents. I prepare reports. I create presentations. I check emails and messages. I help clients. I communicate with customers and coworkers. Now imagine someone asks you, "What do you do at work?" You can answer with 3 simple sentences. I work as a bunk. I mainly bunk. I also bunk. For example, I work as a receptionist. I mainly answer calls and greet visitors. I also organize appointments. I work as a graphic designer. I mainly create designs for social media. I also work on brand materials. I work as a warehouse worker. I mainly pack orders. I also check inventory. That sounds clear and professional, and it is not difficult English. Now, quick reminder, if you want more episodes like this, job English, workplace small talk, interviews, IW practice, subscribe now. It helps you build English step by step without stress. Okay, now we go to layer 3, the longer answer. Layer 3 includes responsibilities, routine, and one extra detail. That extra detail can be what you like about the job, what's challenging, or what you're working on right now. Here is a powerful, longer template. I work as a bunk. I've been working there for bunk. My main responsibilities are bunk. On a typical day, I bunk. What I like most is bunk. Right now, I'm working on bunk. Don't worry, you don't have to use every sentence, but this template gives you options. Let me show you a full example. I work as a customer service representative at an online store. I've been working there for 2 years. My main responsibilities are answering customer questions and solving problems. On a typical day, I reply to emails, handle returns, and talk to customers on the phone. What I like most is helping people and finding solutions. Right now, I'm working on improving our response time. That answer sounds professional, but it is still simple English. It uses common words: answering, solving, typical day, reply, handle, talk, helping. Now I'll give you more examples from different job types. Listen and notice the structure. Example 1. I work as a cashier at a supermarket. I've been working there for about 1 year. My main responsibilities are scanning products, taking payments, and helping customers. On a typical day, I work at the checkout, answer questions, and keep my area clean. What I like most is meeting different people. The challenging part is when the store is very busy. Example 2. I work as an office assistant at a small company. I've been working there for 6 months. My main responsibilities are organizing documents, scheduling meetings, and supporting the team. On a typical day, I check emails, prepare files, and update spreadsheets. What I like most is that I learn new things every week. Right now, I'm learning how to use new software. Example 3. I work as a delivery driver for a food delivery service. I've been doing this job for about 2 years. My main responsibilities are picking up orders and delivering them on time. On a typical day, I drive around the city, follow the app, and communicate with customers. What I like most is the flexible schedule. The difficult part is traffic. Example 4. I work as a junior developer at a tech company. I've been working there for 1 year. My main responsibilities are writing code, fixing bugs, and working with my team. On a typical day, I join meetings, work on tasks, and test my work. What I like most is solving problems. Right now, I'm working on improving a feature in our app. Now let's do a speaking practice. I'll give you a sentence starter, and you can finish it with your own words. I work as a. I work at. I work in. I mainly. My main responsibilities are. On a typical day, I. What I like most is. The challenging part is. If you want to write one sentence in the comments, write this one. On a typical day, I. It's one of the best workplace sentences, and it makes your English sound real. Now let's talk about sounding simple but professional. Many learners think professional English means big words. It doesn't. Professional English is about clarity, structure, and polite tone. For example, these sentences sound professional because they are clear. I'm responsible for scheduling meetings. I support the team with daily tasks. I handle customer questions. I coordinate with different departments. I report to my manager. I work closely with my colleagues. Let's explain two useful phrases. I report to means your boss is that person. I report to the sales manager. That means the sales manager is your manager. I work closely with means you cooperate a lot. I work closely with the marketing team. Now let's do a quick upgrade exercise. I'll say a basic sentence, then I'll upgrade it to sound more professional. Basic. I do emails. Upgrade. I reply to emails. Basic. I talk to customers. Upgrade. I communicate with customers. Basic. I help my boss. Upgrade. I support my manager. Basic. I make meetings. Upgrade. I schedule meetings. Basic. I do problems. Upgrade. I solve problems. Basic. I do reports. Upgrade. I prepare reports. See? Not hard, just better verbs. Now, let's fix some common mistakes that English learners make when talking about their jobs. Mistake 1. I am working in a company. This sounds strange because it is too general. Better. I work for a company. Or, I work at a company. Or, I work in marketing at a company. Mistake 2. I am engineer. You need an here. Correct. I'm an engineer. Mistake 3. I work in a hospital as nurse. Better. I work in a hospital as a nurse. Or, I work as a nurse in a hospital. Mistake 4. I make a meeting. Correct. I have a meeting. Or, I schedule a meeting. Mistake 5. I do my job from home. This is okay, but better is, I work from home. Or, I work remotely. Remote means not in the office. Now let's add a very useful part of job talk, talking about your schedule. People often ask, what are your hours? What time do you start? Do you work weekends? Here are simple answers. I work full-time. I work part-time. I work shifts. I work 9 to 5. I start at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. I usually work weekdays. Sometimes I work weekends. I have a flexible schedule. Let me explain two words quickly. Full-time usually means around 40 hours per week. Part-time means fewer hours. Shifts means your hours can change. For example, morning shift, evening shift, night shift. Now I'll model a short schedule answer. I work full-time. I usually start at 9 and finish at 6. I work Monday to Friday, and I rarely work weekends. Now you can copy it. I work brunk. I usually start at and finish at dot. I work blank. Good. Next, let's talk about the best part and the difficult part of your job. This makes your answer more human and more interesting. It also helps in interviews. Here are simple phrases. What I like about my job is, the best part is, one thing I enjoy is, the most challenging part is, the difficult part is. Sometimes it can be stressful when, examples. What I like about my job is working with people. The best part is learning new skills. One thing I enjoy is solving problems. The most challenging part is meeting deadlines. Sometimes it can be stressful when we are very busy. Deadlines means a time limit. You must finish something before that time. Now, let's build a full answer together using only simple English. Here's a template you can memorize. I work as at bunk. I've been working there for bunk. I mainly bunk. On a typical day, I bunk. The best part is bunk. The challenging part is bunk. Let me give you a full example. I work as a barista at a coffee shop. I've been working there for 1 year. I mainly make drinks and serve customers. On a typical day, I take orders, make coffee, and clean in the work area. The best part is talking to customers. The challenging part is when it's very busy in the morning. Notice how the English is simple, but it sounds strong because it is organized. Now let's do a quick speaking practice with question and answer, like real life. I will say the question, then I will answer it. After that, you can answer it for yourself. Question: What do you do? Answer: I work as an office assistant at a small company. Question: What do you do there? Answer: I mainly organize documents and schedule meetings. Question: What's a typical day like? Answer: On a typical day, I check emails, prepare files, and support the team. Question: Do you like it? Answer: Yes, I do. The best part is learning new things. The challenging part is when I have many tasks at the same time. Now it's your turn. Even if you don't say it out loud, say it in your head. Ready? What do you do? What do you do there? What's a typical day like? Do you like it? Good. Now, many people also need English for workplace small talk. Small talk is not deep conversation. It's short, friendly conversation. And it's very important at work because it builds relationships. Here are common workplace small talk questions. How's work going? Are you busy today? How was your weekend? What are you working on right now? How's your week been? And here are safe answers. It's going well, thanks. It's been pretty busy. I have a lot on my plate today. That means you have many tasks. I'm working on a few tasks right now. I'm trying to finish a project. I'm dealing with some emails. Here is a simple small talk mini conversation you can copy. How's work going? It's going well, thanks. It's been a bit busy, but I'm okay. What are you working on? I'm working on a report and a few emails. How about you? Now, sometimes you don't understand something at work. This is very normal, and it's important to ask politely. Here are professional phrases for that. Sorry, could you repeat that? Could you say that again, please? Just to clarify, do you mean? Let me make sure I understand. Could you explain that in a simple way? Can you give me an example? These are powerful because they help you continue the conversation without panic. Now let's practice a few. Say them out loud if you can. Sorry, could you repeat that? Just to clarify, do you mean? Let me make sure I understand. Could you give me an example? Great. Now let's talk about professional communication, emails and meetings. At B1 level, you don't need fancy phrases. You need clear and polite phrases. Here are simple email lines. I'm writing to ask about. I'm writing to confirm. Could you please? Thank you for your help. Please let me know if you have any questions. Best regards. And for meetings, let's start. Today we're going to talk about any updates? Let's go over the main points. Does that make sense? Let's summarize. Next steps are. Now, a quick reminder. If you're learning workplace English and you want more practice like this, subscribe. The best way to improve is consistency. Small practice often. Okay, now we will do a mini quiz. I will ask a question and you answer in your head. Then I will give the answer. Question 1. What's better? A. I make a meeting. B. I have a meeting. Answer. B. I have a meeting. Question 2. How do you say, I help my boss? A good professional way is, I support my manager. Question 3. What does I work in marketing mean? It means marketing is your field or department. Question 4. What does I work as a designer mean? It means designer is your role. Question 5. What does I work at a bank mean? It means the bank is your workplace. Good job! Now let's do the main speaking challenge, the 60-second job description. I'll give you a model answer first. Listen once. I work as a customer support agent at an online company. I've been working there for about 1 year. My main responsibilities are answering customer questions and solving problems. On a typical day, I reply to emails, handle requests, and communicate with different teams. The best part is helping people. The challenging part is when it's very busy, but I'm learning to manage my time. That is a strong, simple, professional answer. Now you will build your version using the same structure. I'll guide you with sentence starters. Say the starter, then add your words. I work as a, at, or for. I've been working there for. My main responsibilities are. On a typical day, I. The best part is. The challenging part is. Now, maybe you don't have a job right now. That's okay. You can still practice. You can say, I'm currently looking for a job. I'm between jobs right now. Between jobs means you don't have a job at the moment, but you're looking. Or if you are a student, you can say, I'm a student. I'm studying business. I'm studying computer science. And you can still describe your work as study. On a typical day, I attend classes, study, and work on assignments. Now let's add a powerful extra skill, asking other people about their job. This helps you in networking and social situations. Here are polite questions. What do you do? What do you do for work? Where do you work? What's your role? What do you like about it? How long have you been doing that? Is it stressful? Is it flexible? And here are natural reactions you can use. That sounds interesting. That sounds challenging. That sounds fun. Wow, that's a lot of responsibility. I can imagine that can be stressful. I've always been curious about that. Now I'll show you a short conversation pattern you can copy using one voice. Just listen to the flow. So, what do you do? I work as a project coordinator at a small company. Oh, nice. What do you mainly do? I mainly organize tasks, schedule meetings, and communicate with the team. That sounds interesting. Do you like it? Yes, I do. The best part is working with people. The challenging part is when deadlines are tight. Tight deadlines means deadlines are close. You don't have much time. Now, let's make your English sound even more natural with a few softener phrases. These phrases make you sound polite and not too direct. Use these. Mostly, usually, basically, kind of, a bit, from time to time. Examples. I mostly work with customers. I usually start at 9. Basically, I support the team. It's kind of busy today. It's a bit stressful sometimes. From time to time, I work weekends. These words are small but powerful. They make your English sound more natural. Now, one more important thing. Many learners struggle to explain their job because they don't know the exact job title in English. If you don't know the exact title, don't panic. Use a simple description. Instead of trying to find the perfect title, say, I work in plus field, or I work with plus people or things, or I help plus customers or students or clients, or I do plus tasks. Examples: I work in healthcare. I work with children. I help customers with problems. I do administrative work. Administrative work means office support tasks like documents, scheduling, emails. This is very useful for B1 level. Now let's do a longer storytelling practice. This will help your retention, and it will also help you speak in a real conversation. Imagine someone asks you, "What's your job like?" You can tell a short story about a typical day. Here is a model story. Most days, I start work around 9. The first thing I do is check my emails and my to-do list. Then I focus on my main tasks. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the morning. After lunch, I work on projects and follow up with people. Sometimes there are unexpected problems, so I need to stay flexible. By the end of the day, I try to finish important tasks and plan for tomorrow. It can be busy, but I like the feeling of progress. That story works for many jobs because it is general and realistic. Now you can personalize it. Add one detail like customers, students, patients, designs, orders, code, reports, calls. For example, I start work at 8. The first thing I do is check messages from customers. Then I handle orders and solve problems. After lunch, I prepare reports and follow up on requests. Sometimes customers are upset, so I need to stay calm and polite. It can be stressful, but I'm improving every week. That's strong job English. Now, let's do a final mini challenge. This one is short and fun. I will give you 5 prompts. Your goal is to answer each one in 1 sentence. Prompt 1. I work as a. Prompt 2. I work at, or I work for. Prompt 3. I mainly. Prompt 4. On a typical day, I. Prompt 5. The best part is, or the challenging part is. If you can answer those 5 prompts, you can talk about your job in most situations. Now, let's quickly recap the most important phrases from today. I work as. I work at. I work in. I mainly. I'm responsible for. On a typical day, I. The best part is. The challenging part is. I work full-time, part-time, shifts. I start at and finish at. Sorry, could you repeat that? Just to clarify, do you mean? If you want to practice right now, here's your comment challenge. Write 2 sentences in the comments. I work as a. On a typical day, I. Even if your sentences are simple, it's a big step. Writing 1 or 2 sentences helps you remember the phrases and makes you more confident. If you made it to the end, you're doing great. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about practicing the same useful patterns until they feel easy. If you want more workplace English, talking to coworkers, phone calls, meetings, interviews, subscribe now and watch the next video. See you in the next episode and keep going.